is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's picked his way through. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hernandez. Strong running down that left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. And he's found the way past. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson fiddles it through. Stood up well to him there. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was...
That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Matheus Nunes! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Salah. Looking for the run. Gullit. Gullit proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He gets big. And another try. It's in. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Hernandez, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a sweet ball, that. They're urging him to shoot. Hits one! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And that's the second half started. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And that is a little undercooked. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Matheus Nunes. Nice bit of trickery. Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And here's Thuram.
Thuram
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Foden. Ribéry. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Ribéry. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Good running, strong and purposeful.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, he's had it taken off him. He's gone for goal. And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pull it. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well played. Robertson. 4 extra minutes added on. Mbappe! Mbappe! And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Great chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. David Villa is onto this.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the ball's a good one here. Decent hit! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, what has happened? Can he finish? This time, surely! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Kimmich. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Hullet providing an outlet on that flank. Picked out shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Salah. Mohamed Salah carries the ball down the right. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To turn a deficit into a lead. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And one more try. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Cruyff. That is good alertness. Hernandez. Neymar. And now the breakaway. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cruyff. And that's not going to reach. Rodri. Kimmich. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's in! Now the finish! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's Messi. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Bullet. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. There will be a throw-in. Played over towards the opposite flank. Neymar. That's a throw. Bellingham cuts it out. Marquinhos makes the interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's had a shot! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And that's the second half started. Neymar. That's really well cleared. Van Dijk. And Hernandez. Now it's Neymar. Belletti. Now it's Messi. He's in space and looking for options. It's Luis Suarez! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nice interception, well timed.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Hernandez. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And no, that was never going to make it.
Down on the touchline, it seems there's
Well, they've got it again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great ball if he can get there. Was never going to make it. Caught offside that time. But they've got it again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great ball if he can get there. Was never going to make it. Caught offside that time. But they've got it again. Oh, it's a nice and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And it's Neymar. And Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rodri. And it's Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on.
He could be in here.
In a nutshell now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again. Oh, taken with style. He could be in here. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Maybe there's some truth in it.
And he was quick to react. So Rodri clears.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Pull it. Quick to react. Beckham. And here's Mbappe. Nice defending. It's got the job done. Time added on 4 minutes. Beckham. And it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. It's got the job done. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, Peter.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, Peter.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, Peter.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising Evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty properly. That is good alertness. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And that's a superb pass. Things have got underway here pretty properly. That is good alertness. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
His positioning was spot on. Throw in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to
it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Has a look and plays it forward. Throw in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's Neymar! McAllister and he's found the net! Sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
A truly wonderful strike. They have what they wanted. The first breakthrough. Has a go!
The fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead.
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Bellingham. He's through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through, but not quite. And he's there to get it away.
Turn down a challenge, is he?
And that's really well manoeuvred. He's through here. He's got a side of goal. And he's made sure that's keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
That is very well defended. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
Well, at least
and if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is very well defended. Beckham. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And it's Marquinhos. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. Hernandez. 1-0 the score. What a throw in. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And it's Marquinhos. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. Hernandez. 1-0 the score. What a throw in. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Marquinhos. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! Ronaldo. Manchester United are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Lewandowski. That has certainly made things interesting. And he's intervened well there.
Expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And there is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been the second half then just getting going. And it has been an exceptionally good watch. Oh, easy pickings there. 1-1. Second half then, just getting going. And it has been an exceptionally good watch. Oh, easy pickings. That's been cut out. Well played. The second half then. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, easy cut out, well played. Marquinhos. Hernandez. Oh, played through for the wide man. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Hernandez. Beckham. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Haaland is flagged offside. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Haaland is flagged offside. Van Dijk. It's Kimmich.
Beckham really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Ball's gone out of play. Van Dijk. It's Kimmich.
Beckham really added the width there thanks to his
He's going to be
willingness
disappointed with
make
that.
the run.
Ball's gone Neymar. Van Dijk. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Neymar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. An outlet on that flank. Now there's a fine ball. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Neymar. Oh, that looks a McAllister. He is through here. An outlet on that flank. Now it's Lewandowski. Mbappe gets good distance on it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution. Mbappe! Deftly away. Now it's Lewandowski. Mbappe gets good distance on it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the now it's Mbappe.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh,
no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. No shortage of confidence there.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Safe to say, Haaland, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he cuts out the supply. Quality ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Quality ball. Oh no, this does not look good.
Manchester United clearly
Great chance!
Easier pass. Now
Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh no, this does not look good. Terrible error, duly punished. Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Cafu. Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time.
And he's
for
found a way past. Oh, look at the Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be
at the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be
Well, it is one of those days in football that rarely disappoints. The intertwining plots and subplots which mess with our heads. One of the most dreaded days, of course, the fight against relegation, and it all rests on the outcome of 90 minutes of football to which we are all about to bear witness. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. That's a throw. Who are ready now to perform. And that's definitely not his best. Costa Curta clears. The ball has bounced loose now. And that's definitely not his best. Costa Curta clears. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Beckham.
Full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield. And he was quick to react. And he's gone looking for safety.
Almost as important as what he did at the back.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react. And it's Neymar. Foot in. Looking for safety. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's onto this. Lewandowski! Kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham. Oh, he's onto this. And we have our very first corner. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham. Oh, he's onto this. And we have Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham swings it across. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham deftly away. Swings it across. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Bastoni makes the interception. Yamal might just make this. Deftly away. Santos looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Beckham looking to play it into the box.
What's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't.
Oh, good stop! It had to be.
They keep the purpose and the urgency.
And that should get the job done. Messi looking to play it into the box. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that should get the job done. Messi. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's managed to get free. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look,
hits one! And he's done it!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
A lot of encouragement from.
And we are back on the way.
Overly negative
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And we are back on the way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, it didn't look good for a Costa Curta does well to get it back. And they got away with it. Pull it.
You know, it was an intervention
And it's Beckham.
that had to be made.
Kimmich.
Trouble lay in store.
He is through here. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Kimmich. He is through here. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Bellingham threads one in. It's Lewandowski! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Only goal. Darren Fletcher. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice sequence of passes, this. Passes short and sharp. Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Passes short and sharp. Messi! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Costa Curta. Oh, good spread. Yamal is herring after that one. Mbappe. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And Beckham! Cleared without hesitation. Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Messi.
But you have to admire their commitment to goals.
So a team in desperate pursuit of salvation, and the job not quite yet done. These are nervous times.
Yeah, the final whistle couldn't come soon enough for those players, but they're still going to have to scrap this one out.
Team in desperate pursuit of salvation. And he's only too happy to take that back. Van Dijk.
Yeah, the final whistle couldn't come soon enough for those players, but they're still. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's only too happy to take that back. Van Dijk. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Lewandowski. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Lewandowski.